So welcome back to part 3 of us playing Fiasco. We are in the final stage now, Act 2.
Of the Supernatural Files.
Yes.
We've already drawn our tilt. We had innocence, a neighbor wanders into the situation, and tragedy, death after an unpleasant struggle. And what had just happened in the end of the previous episode is that we saw the murdered person walking down the street, and I knew it's the doppelganger from the past. There was a whole thing with the press, where you couldn't.
They got in the way.
They got in the way. You probably would have just shot her in the head if it weren't for them.
Yeah, I'm a terrible cop. Somewhat sort of being established. All right. So one of the bigger changes here is that you keep the dice from your scenes.
Yes.
You don't give the dice away.
Now, how do these tilt cards work in? Do we have to work them in at the beginning, or do we work them in?
They are community property.
We
just have to see them occur during Act 2 in some fashion.
Okay.
We don't know where they're going to land, but they have to get worked in. Usually this will... I mean, we actually said the death after unpleasant struggle sounds like me, but, it's the tilt. It might show up anywhere. I think you just sort of toss the card somewhere when the story works itself into that.
That sounds good.
The remaining pool of dice is here, so we have only 6 more scenes. Now, as to who goes first, that I don't know.
Well, if we started with 6 dice and there are 3 of us, it would have gone 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, so it should be you again. You starting now, Joseph.
All right. I started?
Yeah, because you came from the smallest town.
Smallest town. That's where I'm from. That's how I stall.
You live.
I try and think
Joseph,
of
I can
it.
edit this stuff out. You don't actually... It's not
Hey,
live.
it's good Twitch practice. Again, really, I don't know that I should be winning the small town rule, but...
I call for a census.
Because it's really just a mass of suburbs. The line that my town has drawn.
Somebody has a giant ice cube in their glass.
Yes! Very good, Albert. That was, Right, I need to actually think of a scene now. This is tough. How do you find a doppelganger? Is really what I'm stuck on now. What on earth
what are the rules for the doppelganger? Like, how difficult is it for this person to change? Because if it's just like, touch people or look at them and, like, change, that could be easy. But maybe he or she isn't able to do it that quickly.
There's like a gestation period?
Well, yeah, like maybe it's not just automatic. Maybe they have to like sit down and like scan the face and like make sure they get all the subcutaneous. Like if they don't take their time, it looks wrong.
It's just like
if they just like take a picture, like the skin doesn't look right and it's all kind of sallow looking, and it just like you can kind of use it. I'm just spinning stuff out here, Joseph, but I'm saying like it could be difficult for this person who can build a time machine to make somebody else's face.
Just like really, really bad plastic surgery.
Yeah. Their voice is all like, hello.
Yeah,
I am Bob Williger. Did you like to talk to Bob Williger?
So that could be another scene where she like walks into a place and like, starts scanning someone.
Yeah, I'm more trying to follow my guy. Like, what would his next move be as a not
Or you could go down the street asking to check, like, security cameras and stuff, like go to liquor stores.
That's what I was thinking. All right, I mean, so that's just police work. I mean, again, I was sort of hoping I could jump to the end of that
grab your
trail.
bazooka.
Well, just
hoping I could knock on a door where I had a decent chance of finding her, but I have to rustle up leads for my scene. Which
well,
is
you don't have to use that as a whole scene though. We can just assume like, okay,
No. I'm going to do police work. Sheriff McRuffin.
Fine.
Is going to go knock, knock, knock. Have you seen? We also don't know the lady's name off the top of our heads.
Ethel.
Have you
That
seen
actually
Ethel?
sounds right.
Have you seen Ethel? Have you seen Ethel?
Yes, I've seen Ethel. Ethel, she was outside this morning watering her flowers.
I saw that. She's wanted in questioning as the last person to have seen Rue McClanahan alive.
Oh, my heavens. Not Ethel.
Well, we don't know that she's a suspect. Please do not be alarmed. She's just wanted for questioning if you've seen her. And I'll take your footage. And oh my god, I stabbed you! I'll take your security
I've been
footage.
stabbed!
Now you do an accent and a voice?
I don't know why everybody in this town is a little old lady, but...
They tend to live together.
Oh, yeah, she was at the press conference today, and we just saw her go, into her car, and
Where is this scene going?
Again, I was hoping to jump to the end of this.
Just abridge it.
True Detective Season 2 right here, Joseph.
I don't know. I needed to think it through. That's why I was spitballing ideas. All right, one of my
if he's got satellite tracking on her.
No, I hate you. One of my only deputies spotted Rue's car, or Ethel's car, on the outskirts of town, parked under the old Rascal Tires billboard.
Okay.
So that's where the scene's going to take place. We're going to go up. I told him to wait. Me and Opie, the deputy, are going to find Rue's car, Ethel's car, someone's car. All right, I set up that scene flawlessly and professionally, I might add.
You only had to stab one old lady to get there.
with zero padding.
All right, so now it's our turn to... Oh yeah, I guess you could have had us set the scene up for you.
That's true. I forgot about that entirely.
But since you set it up, we give you the outcome, right?
Yes. So
All
we're
right,
going to look at this car.
I guess you're going up to the scene. Tony, me and you have to figure out, is Ethel there?
I think Ethel's there.
Like doing what? Like is she in the car, like just jamming out to some tunes?
I was thinking she was looking for old rubber to eat because that's what sustains her.
Interesting.
Just like gnawing on the tires.
I didn't say the tire yard was there. I said there was a billboard for a tire yard.
She thought it was a tire yard because she's an alien and she doesn't understand. She got there, she's like, dang it! It's just a billboard. So she's outside of her car eating the tires.
She's just licking the billboard. This isn't working the way it usually does.
It's like one of those billboards that has like the physical thing like mounted on it. She's out there like,
she's just hanging off of it by her teeth, just flapping against the billboard. Where I was leaning was that whatever she has some sort of base, or I was talking about like a program she has. Her whatever gestation place is here is what I was thinking.
So
like
she has
some sort of...
okay. So maybe like how we don't know how. No, she. Did we decide how long she's like the shapeshifter has been in town? She could have like her UFO or whatever she's living in. Oh no, she doesn't have anything because she's a time traveler. She jumped here. She
could be an alien time traveler. We never established what.
No, but she doesn't have access to a UFO because she time jumped from the past. Unless, what if she has like a really old UFO?
Yeah. What if the UFO is here? What if this is your town? Or it's close enough to your town that this is where she's decided to set up base.
Right. So, and she's trying to get it back running again, too, which is why she's back here.
At the tire yard.
Yeah. It just so happens that she does, in fact, eat rubber.
Well, the wheels on her UFO are out. They're fan belts.
Or either that or it's like hidden underneath like the rubbish. Like it's not just tires, it's like a junkyard and she has her UFO hidden under a giant pile of garbage.
Yeah, something like that. Again, okay.
It's like the three investigators.
It's the... What?
The three investigators. They have their clubhouse in a junkyard.
Oh my god, you're giving me crazy flashbacks right now.
And
they won a contest to get a limo for a year?
Yes, they did! They
Yeah.
guessed how many beans in the jar because Jupiter Jones is the smartest person ever, and not the Jupiter Jones from that stupid Jupiter Ascending movie, the real Jupiter Jones.
Yeah. I vaguely remember that. What if once she makes like a skin of someone, it's relatively easy to... What if she's been Earl of the tire yard all this time as well, trying to...
Oh, so she can switch between...
How the hell would the owner of this scrapyard not notice a UFO underneath their pile of tires? So what if she's been posing as the owner to hide the UFO, and then something called her back to town recently to start whatever it is that she needs for her spaceship? Tony, come up with something.
The key part of a chandelier, like this really cool-looking crystal thing.
Yeah.
Okay, big piece of crystal, I like that. Oh, it's in a piece of jewelry.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I like that idea, too. It's like some like necklace or whatever.
Well, I would say chandelier because she could easily have gotten the piece of jewelry at this point. She's had access to Ethel's house or Rue McClanahan's house for God knows how long now. 2 days.
Okay, so she had to, like, hire some remodelers or something to come in and get it?
Or it's heavy, I guess. Just a piece of jewelry she'd be done now. She'd be off. She'd be off planet.
Okay. Well, no, she hasn't finished building the machine yet, though.
Oh, okay.
Also, why in the heck did she kill the owner of the...
I just thought of that.
What does that have to do with anything? What if she killed Ethel because she realized that Rue McClanahan was a fake?
A fake what?
A fake person, like it wasn't really her.
Oh, Ethel realized.
Yeah. Exposure. Murder.
That's fine. That works. And Rue McClanahan had the thing. Okay, okay, this is all good.
I'm glad we figured out what already happened in the story.
And scene.
Moving forward.
All right, so me and the deputy are going up, and we see she could be...
You knock on the door, and what's his face? The junkyard owner comes to the door.
But he's a little not quite there yet. Oh, I don't want to pick off... No, I don't want to go that way, because that's... Yeah, you've seen Men in Black, right?
Yes.
Where the Edgar suit doesn't quite fit the bug, right? Oh, it's one of my favorite acting jobs. Yes, exactly. I don't want to pick that off, though. Now it's really tempting to go there. All right, so we see Edgar. She's got the Edgar suit on, and it is actually Edgar. Apparently I named it after that guy without thinking about it. Confusing for me and the audience.
It's okay. They're not watching Men in Black.
Yeah,
they may not even be watching this anymore.
But it's stuck in my head. It's really difficult.
How does this play out between you and Edgar? Me and Tony got to figure that out. Tony, be Edgar.
Okay.
Knock, knock, knock.
Hold on. Just a minute. You just like start hearing stuff like clacking around, and you hear a bunch of toilets flush and things like that. As they're obviously
bang, bang, bang. That's a sheriff knock. You know that authoritative knock the police have, where they're just like, "You better open this door." They don't even have to say it. They just like, yeah.
The authoritative knock that's like way on the top part of the door.
Yeah.
So Edgar comes to the door, and there's like, you hear like 4 things unlock, and he just opens it enough for the little chain thing, so you can see just barely his face. Is there a problem?
There's a car outside of your establishment here that belongs to someone we'd really like to talk to. Have you seen whatever her name is?
You got a warrant?
God damn it, Edgar. We've known each other for 20 years.
Am I being detained?
Am I under arrest?
It's not nice to laugh at me.
What's happening? Oh, goodness.
It's not my car. I don't know anything about it. Don't want to talk about it. Slam.
Knock, 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 knock. Edgar, goddammit, we need to talk to you. There's a murderer out. You might be in trouble.
I ain't scared of no murder. I got my 12 gauge.
Look how Hal is playing all the parts. Just jumping in wherever he can. All right, I send the deputy around back. He's definitely going to see something really wrong.
I gave you a red die, by the way, which means it doesn't end well for you here in this scene.
Did you? Oh, here. Wait, where?
Over in your pile. Over by this
like
side of the table.
From here. I see. I have 3. I see that. Oh, yeah, the deputy goes around.
So I just did that on the strength of you not getting in and Edgar being like, no, he's not going to talk to you. He's not going to let you in. That ain't happening.
Well, I'm making things go worse.
Okay.
I'm bringing this in.
Pleasant struggle.
With this guy. The deputy is going to see whatever reason Edgar has 6 toilets.
Sheriff, this is America. I have a warrant if you want in. I don't care about no fucking cars.
Deputy's on the radio. Get in there now. There's something seriously fucked up going on. He's got 8 toilets and he's got half of his legs aren't covered in skin. We're all right. We're coming in. And
So you're like wrestling, and then a shotgun.
Sir
pops.
MacGuffin fell over. He's dead.
he gets through, but there's just like Edgar's clearly a hoarder, so there's just shit everywhere, and he makes his way through like the newspaper passage. And
Deputy, have you ever heard of private property? Just like the shotgun.
It's not bad. He takes a couple shotgun blasts. I'm gonna say you just. Do we have a? Oh wait, you just make his head. You can make his head explode, right?
Yeah.
So the deputy's just
Also,
firing at him.
plus the deputy's probably. I mean, let's be real. This is a small town policeman. Probably not all that used to being in a firefight. So he may shoot sometimes, but it's probably not going to hit Edgar.
I like the idea of him just getting pinged, getting shot while advancing, and speaking about the free man on the land concept, while making his head explode.
The blood of patriots must sometimes
He's just
water the
trundling
tree of
along,
liberty.
like, spouting horrible
You're free to die.
You are not a recognized law enforcement agency according to my tracts of land, and then poof.
I secede from these United States. This junkyard is an independent country.
Using his little bits of kinetic powers, the brain matter just forms a giant star on the wall.
Well, the deputy's head explodes, and Edgar sort of... Now, do we want to extend this tragedy to the sheriff?
It seems like it doesn't carry a lot of weight if it's just the deputy, but, I mean, I don't know that that's... Oh,
That would be like 6 scenes without the sheriff being involved.
I mean, I can be there. There's
You
ways
don't,
to do
I mean,
that.
the sheriff can, maybe he's not needed in the rest of the story.
I kind of want it to become the doppelganger, to be honest.
Okay,
That's actually
and
good.
neither one of us is around, so,
Well, yeah, so how about then...
so there's no reason why she can't, maybe capture you?
She just goes and knocks over all the newspapers, and all this hoarding crap falls on me, and I'm very much unconscious and trapped. And she's like, is it still a she? No, it's Edgar. How about it's half she, half Edgar?
Edgar's got, floppy old lady boobs.
Yeah. And whoa, that wasn't where I was going. Why that half?
You wanted the other half to be floppy?
I just wanted legs. I was picturing like a dress and like old lady pumps and
Just
legs.
imagine 70-year-old pancakes.
And then
Okay.
I don't want to imagine that.
What
It's a
happened?
short stack.
The first half of this wasn't anywhere near this nuts.
We have this afternoon energy.
Yeah, okay.
So this scene ends with the Edgar Rue looming over me, and I'm unconscious. Whoops! And then he falls over.
Okay. That did not end well for you. You definitely
didn't.
bought that red die. You really, really earned that.
Innocence, a neighbor wanders into the situation.
Yes. So we've used this one, and it's been used, I guess, on you. Or does that have to apply to a relationship as well?
That I don't know. That'd be interesting if we had to work it around to everyone. But I think it just has to come into play.
Okay.
That has to be a major factor in part 2.
All right, so it's my scene. I guess I will set it up because I don't want to make you guys do the heavy lifting. I was sort of tailing you guys, and I've been tailing you the whole time. Let's say I hopped on a truck, as you were headed out of town, I jumped on an orange truck that was going the same way.
It's orange.
Listen,
those details are what separates us from non-good storytellers. The truck was orange.
The oranges smelled delicious, Joseph. I stole one and ate it, and the juice dribbled down my chin, and I thought about my childhood in the 1850s.
I actually thought you meant the color of the truck was orange. To be honest.
That too. I remember the Christmas when we had
Right,
oranges.
Trout, calm down.
Listen, St. Nick brought those oranges to me, and it turned out it was my Uncle Pappy. And Uncle Pappy died of the flu in 1859. I don't want to hear... Anyway.
You're actually tying this babble that you're doing now?
No, this is irrelevant backstory. This is completely irrelevant backstory. But the point is, I get to the house late, and I hear the gunshots, and I'm smart enough to not go in. I'm smart enough to be like, oh, okay, this is a bad time. Nobody's coming back out. This is a really bad time. And so I get in contact with Robert, Booker, Bobby. I'm like, hey, Bobby, I've got my burner cell phone or whatever that he gave me. I'm like, yo, Bob, what's up, man? And you're like, I told you to call me Agent Booker. let's role play here. I don't like the idea. Agent Booker doesn't like me that much.
Well, yeah, when you're playing, you don't have to do role. I mean, you can talk through the scene too if you don't have you on a character.
So I tell Booker to get down there, and we're both sitting outside the house, and I'm like, Sheriff McGruffin went in. He didn't come out. I heard gunshots. Deputy's gone. Something came out and moved his car around the back. Looked like Edgar, the junk man, but I don't think it really was Edgar.
What makes you think that?
Because...
Go on. Answer the question. Come on.
Because
Edgar's boobs ain't that floppy. Last time I checked. Oh wait, I don't even know who Edgar is. It doesn't make any sense that I would.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Some junk man came out.
A bearded lady came out.
He was acting funny.
Now here's another question we haven't quite set up. What do you know about this thing you're chasing?
I know it can change faces.
Okay. And it apparently traveled through time.
Yeah, I'm a time traveler from the past. How else would I get there?
No, I know. This is quite the being we've made to hunt.
So I pull out a gun and I ask, "What's the play?"
And I say, "Put that thing away, buddy. We are not going in guns blazing." The last two guys tried that, and I ain't seen them come back out. I don't think they're in there having tea and cookies, if you know what I mean.
If you think I'm going into a house with a floppy-boobed alien without my gun out, you are insane.
I'm saying don't go into the house at all, Einstein.
So what's the play? Do we burn it down?
We wait and we watch.
What
Have you ever seen Waco? It works.
What is this Waco you're talking about? I was not alive for that. If you remember, I've traveled through time, Sheriff or Agent Booker.
Well, this
Bobby
cult decided to screw with the ATF, and the ATF was like, "Man, we got grenades and stuff," and they just burned it down, and it works.
Do you have grenades and stuff?
I got some gasoline.
I'm telling you, that's not going to work. That ain't going to kill this thing. I done tried to kill it 8 times. It keeps getting away. It's hard to kill.
Well, what almost killed it? Anything?
We got to get it out of its human shell. It's vulnerable in between transformations. But the only way we can do that is wait for it to call its mothership and get close to being able to transport.
All right, so we need some bait.
Well, I think honestly, I feel like she's in there. She's going to try to call the mothership. All we really got to do is wait.
You're making this too simple.
The FBI doesn't like operations that go according to plan.
All right, so we wait. You want to get some
You need
Hardee's
to get
first?
some of your Air Force... What? I didn't hear what he said.
I asked if you wanted to get some Hardee's while we wait.
Yes.
It's turning into kind of a mundane scene.
I was going to say, you need to get the Air Force on the horn and let them know there's going to be some weird stuff in the sky in about 2 days. They need to be ready to make sure it does not get too close while we take care of the alien problem down here.
Can I have something happen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I radio from inside? Being like you don't know what's happened, but I'm start radioing from inside saying I'm stuck inside this house. Sheriff McGruffin is stuck. Officer down, officer down.
I ain't helping him.
You're saying
I
that
don't
goes
know.
out to
You
at
just
least
lock us up.
someone other... I'm saying that other authorities start coming in.
Yeah, you call for an ambulance because your legs are broken or something.
I also... the deputy's dead.
Yeah.
Dying. Because the ambulance comes in and...
Okay, well, this is a bad... I need a different die then. If you're making that the ending, that is not a good ending for me.
Why not?
Because you've blown my cover. The alien knows we're coming. everybody's going to be gathered outside. Sirens going and whatnot.
The alien doesn't know you're coming.
Okay, fine. Sir, we're just hiding behind the bushes, and we're going to watch more people go in there and get killed.
No, I come out. My leg's bruised.
Oh, okay.
Albert, it's not actually me.
Bum, bum, bum!
The
I
deputy,
kind of suspect this sort of thing, so I ask, hey, what's the police code for breaking and entering?
What? What? You tell me what the police code for breaking and entering is, Booker.
I don't have any idea where the scene is going.
I'm testing to see because I don't trust that Sheriff McGuffin is Sheriff McGruffin.
I'm saying
I'm asking him a very simple question.
I'm saying it ends with the trailer being found empty except for the deputy's body.
Okay.
Do you understand where I'm going with this?
Yeah, I don't buy that Booker would necessarily jump to that conclusion anyway.
All right, fine.
I'm just saying that's how the alien decided to escape from a terrible situation was to...
Okay.
Well, you don't know. I don't know either, actually.
I mean, Tony, you can have your suspicions, but I don't think you have this showdown right away. Plus, we need to get this alien out of a human body. You, confronting him like that isn't going to help.
It's going to result in a lot of exploded heads.
Yeah.
And again, he was looking to grenade the house 5 seconds ago, so I'm not sure that his impulse control is that high.
Okay. Well, I think that's the end of the scene. I and Booker, exchange a meaningful glance at the end of the scene. We kind of think, Sheriff McGruffin doesn't quite seem like himself or whatever.
Yeah, he did yell obscenities at us.
Then he gives you the finger. Yeah, he's like, evening, gentlemen. And you're like, that's awfully suspicious. Because he's nice.
And scene. Yes. All right.